Seoul, Korea.
Where? Oh, yeah, Seoul, Korea, that's right. Oh, that's where they do the GSL. Oh, that's what the voice is saying too. This is Rocksteer, yeah. Whoa, and that's the game we're doing. Right there.
Too?
It's all coming together.
Oh my gosh.
What's it? Oh yeah, it's GSL Code S. And there are the players who are playing. So I guess Maru got out. I guess we casted that. Okay, good reminder. And that means it's Impact versus Neeb next.
Well, that's a sick match, isn't it?
Yeah, but the loser gets knocked out.
Uh-oh. What happens to the winner? Oh, wait, let me read right here. Versus Reynor. Ooh, that's tough.
These graphics are so helpful. These camera shots are so great.
Don't
the
even need
voiceovers
us.
are good.
Don't even need us.
We're going to be replaced by AI in 3 months.
You know what? We could actually probably have taken care of many groups with graphics. Like, for instance, when Game 2 starts, we have like this, if this, then that, right? If Maru loses, then on Game 2, there will be double proxy barracks. Maru will either win with it or go into mech and win.
I feel like we're going to start this best of 3, and suddenly we're going to see one of Maru's SCVs on the map making a barracks. We're going to be very confused. It's like a third guy in the game. Did Maru join their game? Is he proxying?
I guess he kills a Nexus with one proxy barracks and a hatchery with the other.
Then Impact wins, and it's like kind of weird. Okay, guys, it's going to be on blue shift. The new map. That's right. I don't know. It's been a long night.
Whoa!
Okay, Impact versus Neeb. Game 1. Let's go.
Fight. Titan EX1 Impact.
Looking strong today.
Is he, though?
Yes.
Team Neeb.
All right, Neeb.
Yeah, so Neeb actually sent one of his early probes, like, to get over here on hatchery block. Now I want to see what you think about this, right? Because
Please.
Impact, like, I think Impact is unfairly, almost. I guess people don't talk about him enough, but when people do talk about him, they generally talk about how aggressive he is, and he is pretty aggressive. But Neeb doing this, like, forces him into gas and pool, right? Hey, from New Zealand.
New Zealand support. The Kiwis are behind Neeb.
Oh. Good
Can't say I blame you. Who's not behind Neeb? Well, maybe Impact's mom and dad, nobody else, but come on, Artosis. You really think Impact's going to take this against Neeb?
I told you, I think he's getting out of the group.
You're so crazy.
Yeah, I think he's going to beat Neeb and then he's going to beat
You're
Reynor.
so crazy.
I actually had more confidence with him beating Maru than Reynor, to be honest, with that good ZVZ. But
You're so crazy.
maybe I am.
You are. Okay, by the time, once Neeb eliminates him, we're going to put you in a straitjacket, let you cast the rest of this. And then give you this injection to calm you down, Artosis.
Well. Anyways, what I was...
like, Impact's going to win this. You know how I know? The voices that came through the wallpaper told me. I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I would know, too, because a lot of my wallpaper got ripped. But he forced Impact into getting this kind of quicker speed and pool. And I just... What I was going to originally ask you was, like, what do you think about that against Impact specifically? Because he is kind of already an aggressive player?
I think having that initiation early on really helps, right? Sometimes aggressive players get put on their back foot when the other player just kind of gets in their face right away. Look at that, he's so good.
Yeah, but the wings were waiting for that,
just go in.
buddy.
Never mind.
Mr. Guy over here, thinking that was so good. Huh. Look at those lings.
Wow.
Look at those. Oh, man. Massive damage.
Neeb chases him away.
They turn around. Yeah.
Stargate's almost done. Ling's speed's about to finish, and that's when these Lings are much more of a threat. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this.
Oh, uh-oh. Turns out he's going to get way more damage. Oh, no. 2 drones.
Kind of a weird game here. They both taken a little bit of a beating early on.
Yeah.
So the Oracle's coming here, but did he just hit a probe? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So,
damn, he should have kept the Ling over there so he would have killed his own probe. It's the real
so some more Lings are coming down.
And there is an answer to this where he's going to try to make a pylon behind this if those lings commit. Then he shades onto the other side, but Impact decides to back off, and that was a wise decision considering that this Oracle's now out here.
He's getting the spores in due time here. Getting an evolution chamber as well. Pretty quickly. Think he's going to get +1 melee?
Maybe. Well, let's see. Here comes that first Oracle. Now the drones are pulled out.
Ooh! Hey, 2. Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah. Some health loss on the Oracle, but no big deal.
Where's the upgrade from that Evo?
Well, he
Can't just have an Evo and not do it.
Maybe he thinks he can. I doubt he forgot to get it.
Well,
By the way,
he doesn't have 100 gas yet.
Robo Citadel coming over here.
There it is. +1 melee. Now, the +1 melee, this is like good in certain situations. Against Archon drops, that's where it's not as good. And it looks like that's what Neeb is going for. You know, like if your opponent is going for, like, let's say the 2 Stargate Phoenix, which was super popular for a little bit, and is still pretty popular, then this build would be really good at denying their 3rd base quite heavily. But that's not what Neeb is going for. With the Archon drop and only Zergling tech at the moment, that makes it kind of hard. Oh my god, he's just getting a lot of drones.
He still gets out. As long as that Oracle's alive, I mean, those shields are going to come back, and then eventually you can start tagging. The 4 gateways are coming. That Zealot Archon pressure is going to be real here, Artosis.
Yeah, no, this is the big attack.
More.
Yeah. This is deadly.
We were talking earlier about how Impact is a player who's kind of aggressive. He likes to get in your face. Well, Neeb's really taking control of this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Impact trying to block all the attacks.
I don't know how Impact is going to live through this. Well, I don't think he is going to live through this. He's really going to bring my prediction to the edge here, being down a game and lose a match. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Archons and then a bunch of charged Zealots are generally pretty good against Zerglings.
Yeah, this is kind of a counter. +1 attack will not really help you against Archon blasts.
No, not so much. Not so much. You're going to be getting pretty wrecked at that point. Oh boy.
Look at this.
Every time they fire, Zerglings are dying. Obviously, if he could pick off that Prism, that would be amazing. Hard to imagine.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be difficult for Neeb to find the right position. We're still waiting to see that warp income as Zealot leg speed's almost done.
8 Zealots coming in right now with those 2 Archons. The Archons have taken a bit of damage, but that is a scary army.
Well, Neeb has the gas if he wants, so he can make 4 Archons now.
Oh my gosh.
Great control here. Neeb.
Is Impact gonna,
That's it, GG.
Yeah.
Neeb takes it.
I was going to ask if he was going to kill any of those units before he left the game, but I didn't have enough time.
+1 attack lings are not going to be any match for Zealot Archon.
No.
With a War Prism to make it even worse.
You know what? If Neeb goes Archon drops like basically non-stop here, I think it's not necessarily a bad call when you think about it, right?
Sending that probe out
through everything.
Yeah, sending that probe out early and interfering with the hatchery as well. A smart move there. Impact seems to be in hot water, Artosis.
Yeah, it might be time for super fast Hydras. Like really fast ones.
Okay. Not a bad idea. But what's Neeb going to do? I mean, Neeb is somebody who's got a pretty dynamic...
it's true.
Series. Someone was tweeting at me, how much does the person who takes away those photos make when the loser's eliminated? You guys want to know? $100,000. Okay? That's for the job to move those photos around.
We do have a cameraman.
You got to have a PhD
right
too.
Next to those.
No, but there's another guy.
Oh, another guy moves it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Nobody's ever seen him. He's that good.
Photography? I'm PhD in photography. It's amazing.
We're going to Acid Plant. Impact, Artosis' favorite player, is about to lose in match 2. Let's go.
Titan EX1 Impact.
On the ropes right now.
Artosis thinks he's going to move on, but he also believes in Bigfoot.
Team Neeb.
Artosis thinks Neeb's going to lose, but Artosis also believes in chemtrails. So
Look, I know
just
what I
saying.
can see with my eyes, and two things I can't see with my eyes is how that's water vapor and the curvature of the Earth, okay? And I tell you what you can't see with your eyes, Tasteless, is every little nook and cranny in the forest, okay?
That's true.
There's been plenty of sightings. Don't you even try that, Tasteless.
I think if Neeb wins it, it's all because of the lizard people, but who knows?
Well, we know reptilians are real.
We know that's real.
We
okay?
know reptilians are real. That's
for sure. Okay.
You've seen me blink, friend.
I know for sure that you're at least part dinosaur, for sure. Because you blink sideways.
Yeah.
It's very subtle. You got to slow down the camera footage, okay? That and the moon landing was faked. Okay, now we've got all that facts.
You've heard of the radiation belt, Tasteless. You can't get through there.
That's right. So, Neeb comes out again across the map. And, you know, I wonder, what is the game plan from Impact? Does he really want to play any standard game? I don't think so. I think you want to do some kind of kill move. But if Neeb seizes control of the game, well, then suddenly you're responding.
Yeah, he has to get some sort of advantage. It doesn't have to be a big damage advantage, but maybe even a tempo advantage can work well for Impact in his style.
Yeah.
He needs to keep Neeb off of his balance. When you get Neeb into late game, he's one of the best late game Protoss players when you think about it, right? He's like one of the only guys that we saw at BlizzCon that could actually fight toe-to-toe with Rogue at that point. Remember that infamous game with the Fist of Neeb, the most powerful unit composition ever created in StarCraft 2?
Yeah, that was pretty insane,
One
man.
probe and 199 army supply of Carrier, Archon, Mothership, Storm. Oh my god.
It literally does not get more powerful or insane than that.
No, it just doesn't. It just doesn't.
So the Stargate's on the way here. I think it's probably going to be something similar to what we saw before. An Oracle comes out, right? Tries to get some drones. Then a Phoenix comes out and tries to drive away the Overlords to darken the map. And from there, there's still a lot of different directions that Neeb can take the game. I mean, it wouldn't even necessarily be a bad idea if Neeb wanted to try to do the same thing he did in the last game.
Now look at what Neeb has done here, right? He's actually finished the shade into the main base. Sometimes you do this just to kind of feel out, like, am I getting cheesed?
Ooh, look at this.
Ooh.
Perfectly timed out.
2 drone kills already. Oh, 3.
Oh my god. And he's going to get away. Oh, he actually canceled him. That was really... Oh, I'm sorry, he did not. I thought for a second he actually canceled. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Excuse me.
He canceled him. Oh, wait, no.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. All right.
You're like the guy in Monty Python that doesn't know his own color, his favorite color, and gets thrown off the bridge. It's
blue.
That shade,
No,
you're like,
it's red.
You're like, no, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it did. Ah! Okay, so that was a really good harassment by Neeb. Look at that. 5 lings, 3 drones killed. And Neeb is playing so safe right here. Look at that.
3 gate adept right now with the Stargate out. A second Oracle is coming. It looks like it's going to be scouted here by the Phoenix.
Captain Careful over here. Kind of crazy. Oh, the second Stargate. Neeb with the mind games right now. Now, if Impact has the build that he did last game and it lines up with this, suddenly that's really nice. Oh my god. Why are you losing so many drones?
Okay. Oracle backs off. Double Stargate's really interesting.
Is he going to go double Stargate Oracle? Oh no, it's going to be Phoenix. Okay. Looks like that build hasn't been around for a long time and for good reason.
I mean, sometimes doing the weirdest.
Yeah.
Most...
well, Oracles are good against Impact, right?
Yeah, well, so far they've been doing a good job. So the third Nex is going to go down here. It's going to be Phoenix is probably banked up behind us. Now, having 2 Oracles and 1 Phoenix, for what the Zerg can see at least, that's totally normal.
Yeah.
We see this all the time. The Phoenix dives in, snatches up a Queen, and the Oracles try to one-shot drones.
All right, actually going to go after this Queen.
I guess you can do that for sure, too.
Yeah, retargets that Spore. Nice. Gets one of them. But Neeb continues to do some good damage, getting good scouting done as well. A decent amount of Lings on the way, but the Roach Warren's coming up as well. Let's see if he actually commits into some Roaches. He hasn't seen those Phoenixes yet.
So this tech could just end up blindsiding him. There's not that much to defend here. I mean, you want to have better positions here with those pylons if you're going to hang on to this location. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah, that's a cute little lift.
Keep them safe.
Yeah, but more Lings come in.
More links with them spilling down here.
Yeah.
Not exactly an ideal setup for her to hold this off. There is one adept clogging this entrance point over here. Look at this double Oracle Artosis.
Yeah, the additional Oracles would be really good against all this aggressive maneuvers that we're seeing.
Kind of messed up when he was trying to kill drones there. Picked up 2 at a time.
Ling is keeping pressure on, though. I mean, there's not many units left over.
Yeah, this Oracle doesn't quite have enough energy to really save this location.
Yeah.
I feel like Neeb is barely hanging on with enough.
Yeah.
Now, when you see this many more Phoenixes out, it's pretty clear what's going on. It's going to be that double Stargate port. Now, the double Robo behind this is pretty good. As Zerg tries to react to the Stargate tech, you start to pump out Robo tech here. Again, Neeb, I think the way he's approaching this is to control the game and force the Zerg to continuously respond and react to what Neeb's doing. Since normally it's Impact that's doing that to his opponent.
Yeah, I do like how Neeb has played this. I really do quite a bit. Like, the Phoenixes, and he didn't like make too many of them. He's gone into some Oracles that have helped against the harassment a little bit, and will keep him safe against roach attacks. So it's kind of forcing Impact to go into a longer game. And he's not bad at longer games, but you don't think of him as like an end game Zerg. So that's where I think Neeb can really pick up a strong victory.
Force fields go down. Man, now Impact, I like that he was this idea of what he was trying to do is to throw these units over here, but they're not destroying any workers. They're not really doing anything. And ultimately, Impact is just hemorrhaging as Neeb is teching forward. Now, the Hydra tech, you were talking about this earlier, Artosis. You wanted to see something like this from Impact, but is it going to be in time? Yeah,
this is so much later than kind of what I was envisioning. You know, the just really quick Hydralisk play. But you know what? If you get a big massive Hydras, then they are going to start to do favorably here. Look at that Void Rays on the way. Okay, he cancels the Void Rays. That's really funny that Neeb started Void Rays there. Also, by the way, Neeb getting that +1 air attack. Roddy's going to be very happy about this. Very useful with this amount of Phoenixes out.
Thing is, when the Hydras are isolated like this, you tend to begin to pick them off.
Yeah, and those are strong pickoffs. Like these Phoenixes, like as the game goes on, they still have some value, but when you start getting really late and the armies get really big, their value does go down. So to trade out just a 2-3 there to kill like 8 Hydras,
well, you need to get a certain amount of Hydras to the point where they can actually start to do damage. So to slow that down at all, it makes anything Impact wanted to do much further behind. By the way, Neeb is getting more gateways here. So he's really finishing all the parts of his tech. His Templar Archives is nearly done.
Yeah, he's getting into a fantastic army. And he's like kept the Hydralisk count low enough that Impact can't really attack him. He's got enough. There's no way for Impact to get over here and do some real damage. And Neeb just taking a 4th base, I think this is a fantastic call since he can't die.
Okay, the question is what can Impact really do at this point in time? With Neeb basically teched ahead, they're even on bases. Zerg has to take a 5th base. It would either be the center left or the one just below the 3rd base here of Impact. Both of which I think are, you know, fairly pushable.
Yeah.
It's not hard for him to come in here and try to close that out. Hydra Tech was what was being developed. You can see here by Impact now, but Psystorm's almost done.
You know, it seems like Impact is going to tech up and probably go into Broodlords, but I would actually really like to see him go into Swarmhost here. I think that might be his best chance to kill off Neeb. Like, Neeb is still sitting on very powerful army and tech, but you know, things like Psystorm and Immortals and Archons, you can whittle that down with that. But like if you look at that Fleet Beacon timing, if he's starting his hive right now to try to go into Broodlords, Neeb will be ready for it.
Okay, Hydra Roach coming down. Will he try to put the pressure on here? Zerg is maxed out. Neeb, though, with a pretty impressive supply. The push is coming forward. Hydra's coming down. Force fields and great storms there from Neeb.
Yeah, these force fields are ridiculous, and so are those storms. Still, it's a big army coming through for Impact right now, trying to get this damage done at the 4th base.
Okay, we have some pickups here with these Phoenixes. A lot more Immortals coming forward. The Oracle's beginning to target everything down, and Neeb handily dismantles this attack, keeping a lot of his core tech units alive.
Certainly does. That is an expensive army that we are seeing fall right now for Impact.
Whoa, and by the way, I don't think any Immortals are even killed off back there, so...
Truly living up to their name in this game.
Yeah. So from here, the game will seesaw. Neeb has the option to try to counterattack. How far will he commit to this?
I think that you turn around right now. You force a cancel on one base, go back, and continue your tech up. I think that that's a great way to play this. Like, he can actually get into either carriers or Tempest get a mothership. I mean, there's a lot of different options here for Neeb. And as far as Impact goes, like, he has to make army right now because he just lost it all. But it's layer tech army.
Okay. Cannons are coming here. Neeb is just beginning to kind of cement out the possibility of any real minor counterattacks here. Saying, okay, when I actually do my next push, you need to counterattack me with everything or else. Because Neeb at this point in time, he probably wants to have an actual fight, you know? He's got the right army. The mothership's almost in the game. That's like the cherry on the cake.
All right, this is phase 2 from Impact. He's maxed out again.
He's going to try. He's staying with his kind of mid-tier tech.
Yeah, it's a tough one when you have enough Psy Storms. A couple Psy Storms left, at least on these High Templars. Really well-placed buildings here as well. The rest of the army coming up the other path right now. We don't really see what's going on there. Oh, Immortals killed it all. Okay.
Nice storm. Now, the army from Neeb is actually going to loop around this, make it completely surrounded. And this army is not that fast on creep, so if he doesn't, or off creep, excuse me. So if he doesn't get out of this position quickly, he's going to keep taking losses. Now, the Phoenixes can keep lifting up units while the rest of Impact's army is trying to kite away. And you can see the math completely warp in the opposite direction as it's 145 to 180 here with Neeb in favor. The Immortal count's continuing to grow. There's really nowhere else that Impact can try to grow to. There's enough cannons as well as shield batteries here that any minor counterattack. I was talking about that earlier. With just a few cannons, you can't throw a couple lings at your opponent and hope that they're going to turn around. I believe this is going to be the beginning of the end here.
It is looking that way. Impact up against the ropes, pulling his drones up. They're fighting an Archon in a choke. That normally doesn't go well.
Few Psy Storms go down as we're seeing Impact finish off here. Unreal. GG, Impact's out, and now it's Neeb versus Reynor for the final match in the round of 16.
Oh my god.
NA versus EU.
Ooh.
Finally.
Rainius is playing Nebo. This is going to be crazy, man. Good job by Neeb. Eliminating the dark horse of the group, I guess. Unable to do it. Impact. Still a very strong player. Maybe Super Tournament is where we'll see him rise up, Tasteless.
Yeah, okay, Artosis. Maybe that's going to happen. We will see.
Look, I see what's going to happen in the future, just not when.
Yes,
okay,
I understand.
You got to understand, Tasteless.
Some point in time, it's going to happen with Impact. We'll see. Guys, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, Neeb versus Reynor, NA versus EU. Who's going to get to that second round of 8 spot in the GSL Code S? We'll see.